update on the Harvard Medical School explosion, so-called. So they arrested those kids. Oh, that's they climb over fence. Man, they climb up the scaffolding on the roof. Then somehow there's a cherry bomb in the locker on the fourth floor. So what do they do going down in the building? It's all kind of weird. But yeah, it's like what I said. I've been talking about that place. So it looks like that's what it is. That's this conspiracy. It really is. Not like, and they don't admit it, but they're all playing a game. They're all playing a game. All the news is. Even the Boston Globe. Even the way they mentioned this other thing, or this guy, they got him to have like a device, like a fake thing. He carried it around because someone on Craigslist, like gay. Man, that just shit sounds gay. I would never even fucking. Man, I gotta get a bicycle. No, I can't do it. Man, if that happens, no, I can't. Go on. No. Man, that whole part of. I think I would have had a bicycle or anything, but I don't think so. So fucking obvious. Damn. So they did that. I've been talking about it. And there they did that. God, a lot of, I guess, happy times and crazy times and different shit. Because me and my wife used to live in the Fenway. I'd walk over there. I'd bring her lunch and see her at night. I could, like any time, go over there. She could work different hours or whatever. At the Harvard lab up at the neurobiology department. She worked on the third floor. Damn. And we go to the, and see, that's where I get some of my attitude. We go to the, Christmas parties. Christmas, Hanukkah, whatever. They got to put everything into it. Even Hillel House, they got to just say that in this last Globe article. They got to throw the whatever I said. That could even be their bot or whatever. Like it probably is, actually. Like if you want to go, like where is it? And what level? Like conspiracy, or is it quinky dink, right? And if it's like, say it's like actually a cause effect, it'll be like the fucking article writing bot throws that in, and suggests it. And the person doesn't even know. No one even knows. And they got however the software works or whatever, and they got something behind the thing, and that's the deep, like, conspiracy. Won't even work as the way the naughty brain works. Like, you don't know how, because that's that open shit. You're just like open like a whore to the fucking thing, to the whatever. You don't know how it works. They just shut up with me. They won't even fucking like interact with me, the computer thing anymore. They used to. They won't dare talk about my paintings. Like, you just have this. You need to get these computer hall. I treat it like a hall too. I mean, like, show it. They faded. I gotta work on it more. Going on the stuff, because then it does, man. And so God, so that happened. And this shit will be all good. Or they just run it a fucking way. I was thinking some other way. I was thinking more like they're like me or something. Like they can go in there, because that would make sense. It's Halloween night, and they go in. Oh, there's someone left beer. They were gonna have Halloween, little like drinking something. And it's all in the refrigerator. So they go with their friend, or that would be the backstory in case they ever try to stick them with trespassing, And then they just do that bad thing or something like that. But it was like that's all it was, and then they could leave it, And the person, whoever's in the lab, they just don't say. That was a friend, or there's like a little bit of a comfort zone, but they're not even going to do that. Maybe they would have otherwise. Shit. God, they're going everywhere. All their friends were going to MIT, so all that shit. Told you. They got to put all this stuff in there, but it's like, okay, so. Meanwhile, yeah, Bobby Kennedy with the fucking like Tylenol and shit, and like lying bullshit. lying like a motherfucker. Man, they did all kinds of shit up and down that Longwood. All those doctors, like right across, you go out Harvard Medical School, across the street on Longwood, and then maybe up toward Children's Hospital, like maybe just half block or something. That's where that office was. Harvard University. A psychologist that works for that, like for when you have to have Harvard medical insurance. Because I'd gone to the head of the psychiatry department. Because my supposed friend, had to go there. He was kind of surprised and stuff. I think it was kind of fucking weird. So I went to that guy. That guy knew the shit too. He worked at McLean. They rape kids, or they work with it. They do the cover for that. And Children's Hospital wouldn't let it happen. Wouldn't let one side or another. They used to have Children's Hospital, that damn parking garage. They had to fix that up because someone was gonna jump. You got it like that. It's not high enough. No, it's high enough. It's high enough. If your kid's like that, fucked up, 5 floors, that's fine, man. Down those stairs, like teeth. Just in the middle of it, or 4 floors, are clunkety, right? Be like that. You just fucking do it, man. It'd be like that bitch that fucking out in the fucking thing. She heaves her kids out the window and herself. What if it's like the kid's got cancer at Children's Hospital, and then she's down the stairs, right? She'd be like, oh, yay. I'm in my neck brace. I can't feel my thing, and now everyone's mad. Everything sucks or shit. Because the women get depressed and they get, like, dominating. It is a thing. The women, like, one of the arguments you make for them in defense, because you really got to ramp that up, is like the women's body and the whole emotion system is different from men. And you don't have any, like, knowledge. You don't have, like, midwife knowledge that goes around the really hardcore or whatever. Not so much. Not that's public. But you have all men's sports who are kind of in weird, fake sports, and they can go by rules. But you can't have women's sports because I'll be like breastfeeding, like young women running. Some of those runners, maybe you can make them meet certain criteria and go run women marathon. Actually, that would be a legitimate sport. The last woman can run like 100 miles through the desert, right? But yeah, a woman has to. So what I think is, like, when they're breastfeeding, the body can decide the emotions. Like, does the breast milk produce? And the baby. Like, all the shit they say, she heaves the kid. Like, but the body just does that, like, or doesn't. Like, oh, do I make more breast milk and get skinny, anorexic, or do I stop and all crying? It's like horrible, right? And it's not. It's like a physical, emotional decision, and it's the reality. Or their body can suck everything dry and make more breast milk, which is what I think. And they'll go with the emotions, though. It's like it's overwhelming, and it's not like a choice thing. So that would be, you have explanations like that. Get the hoe, so she get him off the hook. That Susan Smith stuff, they did that. You see, like, if that's real, she did all that. Like, they did it to her. They programmed her from the whole fucking thing, the whole thing. And I'll tell you what, okay, because that's what this is. That's why even they do. Why do they do that, man? You just look at this shit. Okay, is that shit winding up, or like anyone that looks like this? That's kind of odd. They're in there. Why? Unless, and you got all that stuff out front, all that scaffolding, and it could be like, okay, it's sort of going to be like that, or like then my thing would tip it. Or something, or now, or something. Like that Minneapolis stuff. I said the shit about puberty blockers, Minneapolis, and they did that fucking shit. And I realized that's a dream I had. The church with the flying Jesus, the flying nun. That's fucking run by the Unitarians and all that shit. They ain't no Catholic. Man. They had a fucking pack. She come right in Minneapolis to give me my puberty blockers, when I didn't have my mom. And they lie. Because my dad can't do it, but it's like part of their thing, and they're like compartmentalization. Damn, man, just train her to do that. She's like something like 30. Yeah, good to go, man. any like fucking intelligence organization won't let her anywhere the fuck near their shit. Maybe like the real shit. You can't just put her overseas in something. They'd be like, no fucking way. She's actually probably pretty cool too. You know, in a certain way. Her biological clock too. She's not gonna be caper. God, man, it's just that they run it like shit. You know, like really, we gotta study the Austro-Hungarian Empire because they had all the intelligence services. They did all over everything. The British were like late to it, but then they get going. But that's the original shit. I was like really had shit going in the last real empire that does that, right? Because the Russian thing is different. That's not. That's like fucking crazy, cuckoo, undeveloped, and kind of special circumstance of. Like Trotsky, like in his intro, man, he talks about it. It's like, I think it's from October. No, not Oktoberfest. Latos. This is his other book. It's the intro. YouTube fucks around. They don't really have the whole thing like they act. They keep repeating, but his intro is there. Leon, Trotsky's fucking autobiography's fake anyway. Just so you know, like there's no fucking way. It's all dog shit. It's a lie. That's why it's so awful. But you see that thing, it starts the history of Russia, or just the placement of it. It's like fucking incredible. It's like Carl Sagan level shit, you know? Okay, so yes, that's what they did. That's the thing. God, man, let's see. Because they're like a crying trouble. It's like they're in drag, man. The deep state in drag is basically what it is. Or the deep state is the fucking. That's the fucking military intel CIA fucking thing with the fucking things. And something. Okay, see how Bobby Kennedy's doing all that shit. Okay, and it's like what I said. It's like the fucking Kennedy assassination. That didn't happen. Kennedy didn't die. Or like he volunteered. He's all in on it. John Kennedy's in on it. Bobby Kennedy is in on it. He probably definitely didn't die, right? He goes out in 68. Just disappeared somewhere. That's what happened. And then everything fits together. Jackie O and all her crazy shit and going off with a billionaire. All the shit works. And like you have Jimmy Hoffa. Oh, Bobby Kennedy really hates him. And then Jimmy Hoffa disappears. And that's it. It's all fake. And you have Elvis, probably Elvis. And then right in front of your face, there's Bigfoot. Bigfoot, right, actual Bigfoot. You know, and that's what they fucking told me down in Homestead, because they troll with it. So like, you know, and you can't. What are you gonna be? All your taboo, and you can't think, or you can't speculate or anything, because they said it. They said it's like a Bigfoot or pseudoscience. It's like stupid. It's like no, they're Elvis, God, man, Elvis. He just went over. The other side, they help him with his weight, no drugs. He help him with his weight, drug problem, whatever the fuck. Because otherwise, it's going to be all fucking boring. You're going to go there. Every motherfucker, whoever gets hanging around with, is going to realize, appreciate Elvis. Be an Elvis connoisseur. All the way. And he's on top of his game, too. Okay, so it's that. So, okay. Indira Gandhi, okay. Rajiv Gandhi, okay. All fake. All that shit with the Sikhs, with Indira Gandhi busting into the Golden Temple. The Sikhs did that themselves. They had the undercover shit. India's original undercover shit, too. The real shit. The good shit. We went to the Indian store today, and you just fucking, oh, shit, man. Who knows? You're doing whatever. Or it's just this shit down here. Had to get some... My wife likes to go there. Get spices and stuff. But, yeah, so, yeah, all that stuff's fake. They like clean out our temple. We can't like give you permission. Yeah, like so go in. It's bad. And then she gets like killed by her own bodyguard Sikhs, right? And it's all fake, right? So she goes to the happy hunting ground up in the hills of Iran and places up in, you know where they are? They're in oh yeah. Then they made Nepal. Oh my God, that prince of Nepal that did an Elliot thing. Oh my God, he went incel. And that didn't happen, right? That whole royal family, him and them, they went undercover, right? They're up in Nepal running the shit, up in a beautiful, oh my God. Then you have the rebels, then you have the Maoists, and that's them. It's Prince Sihanouk and the fucking Khmer Rouge, right? Just like that. You know, it's all the same thing. So they're with that, right? That's what that is. Like, God, they brought this lady. See, I was always with the shit. They brought this lady from Timbuktu to one of our meetings, and she sits there. It's like she makes it obvious. She's like she won the super beauty contest, and she's the princess too, and she's like got all the royal blood. So she has to be like, yeah, she's hanging around our meeting, but looking at brochures and subway schedules, and that's just a troll. No, because I know all the Boston Public School stuff and all the delinquents. Hey, let's make you a man, make a man out of this delinquent. You'll see. This thing, those kids they pull out of somewhere. I had one that came from Plymouth. Yeah, so damn, that's how it works. And up in the mountains of Iran, yeah, but they're really up in Kathmandu, and whatever the fuck up there, Timbuktu, or Timbuktu, Kathmandu. Damn, man. Okay, so yeah. Damn. So everyone, Andy Kaufman. I just go through the list, right? Oh, they talk about Prince Andrew. Maybe they won't now, or maybe they will. Like, I needed to die now, or something. And like, I probably fucked it up for him, the poor guy. And he's a real hero now, right? Because I probably fucked it up. Like, no, we're not gonna. You have to stay this. No, he doesn't. It probably doesn't matter anyway. He's like up. He's beyond. I shall not be here. I will rise and pass. Bury my heart at Wounded Knee.